Hey, I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Nathan Kolk at Parkway Subaru in Wilmington, North Carolina. I have the 2020 Subaru Outback in the touring trim level here with me. I'm going to show you the new design, go over the new features, and show you the Starlink safety and security system. To begin, we're going to go over the new trim level and engine option that Subaru's provided for the 2020 Subaru Outback. They now have what's called the Onyx Edition, which is kind of the off-road, more rugged model of the vehicle. You get some black finish, alloy wheels, you get the StarTex weather-resistant upholstery, you get a hands-free power rear gate, you get the push-button start, and you get the new engine, which is the 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which puts out 260 horsepower, which gets you both an increase in horsepower from the previously available 6-cylinder, as well as more towing capacity, which bumps it up all the way to 3,500 pounds for the Outback. We'll start with an exterior walk-around so I can show you some of the new design features on the 2020 Outback. The theme they've come up with is active and tough, and it's apparent all the way around the vehicle. Starting with the headlights, you now have standard LED steering responsive headlights that move left to right with the steering wheel. On the Onyx Limited and Touring, you have high beam assist, which turns the high beams on and off automatically as it sees the oncoming traffic. You also have the vertically oriented LED fog lights, standard on the Premium, Limited, Onyx, and Touring models. They are not available on the base model. On the Limited and Touring, you also have a chrome underguard, but on the base, Premium, and the Onyx, you have a black underguard. On the models equipped with the front view monitor, you can see it just underneath the Subaru symbol. Both the Touring and the Onyx Edition come standard with that camera. As we move around to the side, the first thing you'll notice is the new wheel design on each of the trim levels. Then you move along to the mirror housing, you see the Touring gets a chrome finish on the mirror housing. The base has a black finish to the mirror housing. The Premium, Limited, and Onyx are all going to have a body-colored mirror housing. Moving up to the roof rails, you can see the Touring now has integrated crossbars and roof rails, along with tie-down points on the front and rear of each of the roof rails. They move in and out so you can use them when you need to and close them when you're not. Moving on to the back side, you can see the taillights now have a new design and a black outline around the edges of them to give it a sportier look. You also have the continued trim of the chrome underguard on the back side of this car. Once again, this is on the Touring and the Limited models. We also have a hands-free power rear gate, so if you're carrying a lot of things and don't have access to your keys, you just put your hand in front of the Subaru symbol and it'll open right up. Now we move on to the inside of the car, and we're going to talk about the EyeSight safety system, which is honestly the pinnacle of Subaru's safety system. It's based off of 2 cameras on the front of the car, which give you the features of automatic emergency braking. So even if you're a great driver and someone pulls out in front of you, the car will see it honestly probably before you do and slam on the brakes. You also have adaptive cruise control, where if you set your cruise at 60 miles an hour, the person in front of you slows down to 50, it'll slow you down to 50 automatically without you touching the brakes. They get out of the way and it speeds you back up. That's a neat feature because you can actually use it all the way down to a complete stop. So even in stop and go traffic, you can set your cruise control and never touch the brake or the gas pedal. You also have lane departure warning that beeps at you if you swerve out of your lane. Lane keep assist, which can actually correct your steering if you're getting too close to the edge of the lane. And for 2020, they've added lane centering. So with the lane centering, after you set your adaptive cruise control and turn on the lane centering, it can either track behind the car in front of you to keep you in the center of the lane, or look at the lanes in the road if they are well marked to keep you in the center of the lane. A new feature that they first introduced in the 2019 Forester is called the Driver Focus Distraction Mitigation System, or just Driver Focus for short. It's based on a camera on the inside of the car that's primary use is to watch the driver and make sure they're paying attention to the road. If they're distracted or drowsy, it will alert them and beep to make sure that they're paying attention to the road. But it's neat because it can also be used to remember your seat position, mirror position, phone connection, and radio presets. It sets up with just a few quick steps. First, you pair your phone like you normally would. You then create a driver profile with your custom settings, and then you turn on the driver focus system. After you turn it on, it's going to scan your face. You choose a background and make sure your phone is connected, and you'll be good to go. The next time you get into the car, it's going to scan for your face, recognize who you are, and set up your mirrors and seats for the according position. Now for the Starlink safety and security system. It's based off the 2 buttons inside the car near the dome lights. The blue button is your enhanced roadside assistance. If your cell phone's dead or you're not sure where you're located, or there's no cell phone service, you can press this button. They can GPS locate you and send someone to help for simple things like a flat tire if you ran out of gas. The red SOS button is for emergency services. You press that button and someone will speak with you directly. The neat thing about this feature is if you get into an accident and your airbags deploy, someone will call you within seconds and say, "Hey, are you okay?" If you don't respond, it assumes you've been knocked out and you need some help, so they send someone to exactly where you are. Along with those features, you're also going to get the maintenance notifications, a vehicle health report, vehicle condition check, and diagnostic alerts. The neat thing about the diagnostic alerts is, say for example, if you run over a nail on your way home from work and you start to lose tire pressure overnight, it'll alert you through the My Subaru app and by email to let you know your tire pressure is low in your back left tire. So you're not surprised the next morning on your way to work that your back left tire is low. These are all a part of the Starlink Safety Plus package. You get it complimentary for the first 3 years and only $50 additional per year after that. If you choose to upgrade to the Starlink Security Plus package, you're also going to get remote lock and unlock, remote horn and lights, remote vehicle locator, and even remote engine start with remote climate control on vehicles equipped with the push button start. You also get Stolen Vehicle Recovery Plus and Stolen Vehicle Immobilizer, so if your car is ever stolen, you can immobilize the car so that it can't be started again. Once again, this is part of the Security Plus package, and it's $75 for the first 3 years and an additional $75 for every year after that. But if you purchase the Security Plus package for any period of time, you will get the Safety Plus package with it as well. All these features come together to help the drivers feel more and more confident as they drive a Subaru. Last but not least, I wanted to highlight one of the most questioned aspects of any new car, the navigation system. To start getting familiar with the map, it operates very similarly to your phone, where you can touch it with your finger and drag it, you can double tap to zoom, and you can pinch to zoom back out. Another thing that I do when I first get in the car is adjust the orientation of the map, and there's 3 different options for you. Right now you can tell we're facing east, and we are in a 2D direction up, so whichever way you're driving will be pointed up. If you tap it again, you get a north up, a 2D north up, and if you tap it a third time, we have a 3D direction up. Anytime you're looking for a new destination, you can either start by pressing the magnifying glass to search, and you can either type a full address if you know it and have addresses selected, or you can select point of interest if you're looking for a business name, and for example, I can type Costco. When it comes up, you select it, and then you can press go and it'll give you directions there. We also notice there's these 3 little dots next to the go button, and if you press those, you can either add it to the favorites, search near here, or get more information about the place that you've searched. To wrap up for you guys, the 2020 Outback had a full redesign, both new features on the inside and out. The model we had with us today is the Touring trim level. It's also available in a base, premium, limited, touring, Onyx edition, limited turbo, and touring turbo edition. They range from about $27,000 to about $43,000, and they have a lot of levels in between. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is Nathan Kolk at Parkway Subaru in Wilmington, North Carolina. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all.